Imagine the moment when a joke goes from funny to history-changing. Jimmy Kimmel just did the unthinkable. He challenged Donald Trump to an IQ test, and 36 seconds later, he revealed the letter that shattered the genius myth. What's worse than being caught in a lie? Having the proof in your hands and the world watching. In the high-stakes arena of political satire, few battles have been as personal or as public as the one between late-night host Jimmy Kimmel and Donald Trump. For years, Trump has dismissed Kimmel as low-rated and untalented, while Kimmel has turned the former president's every tweet into a punchline. But what happens when the jokes stop and the receipts come out? The title of this story captures a moment of stunning, unscripted television history. Jimmy Kimmel challenged Trump to an IQ test. 36 seconds later, he unsealed a letter that crushed him.
Jimmy Kimmel's terrible. You know what suspended him? His talent. You know what else is really what? Take a look at this guy, his ratings. That's what got Jimmy Kimmel out. He was terrible. And didn't he lose? I saw a report where ABC lost millions of dollars with him. So that's what suspended Jimmy Kimmel.
In a move that blurred the line between comedy and investigative journalism, Kimmel didn't just mock Trump's claims of being a stable genius. He produced the one piece of paper that proved otherwise, leaving the self-proclaimed mastermind utterly silenced in front of millions. The monologue on Jimmy Kimmel Live began with the usual rhythm, a few jokes about the news, a jab at Congress. But the energy in the studio shifted when Kimmel turned his attention to Donald Trump's latest rally on the screen behind him. A clip played of Trump boasting yet again about his intellect. "I have a very high IQ," Trump declared to a cheering crowd, "much higher than the people you see on TV. I challenge them to a test. They won't take it. They're afraid. I aced the cognitive test, aced it."
I'm a very intelligent person.
Because of my genius, okay?
I had no idea what was happening, and other great geniuses had no idea what was happening. Trust me, I'm like a smart person.
The audience laughed, but Kimmel didn't smile. He paused the clip and leaned into the camera, his expression unusually serious. "You know," Kimmel began, pacing the stage, "he's been saying this for 40 years. He challenges everyone to an IQ test. He challenged Rex Tillerson. He challenged Jasmine Crockett. He challenged half the media, but there's one person he has never challenged, himself." Kimmel stopped, looking directly into the lens. "Mr. Trump, you talk a lot about tests. You talk a lot about grades, but we all remember what your former lawyer, Michael Cohen, testified to under oath. He said his job was to threaten your high schools and colleges with lawsuits if they ever released your actual records. You hid them for decades." The studio was dead silent. "So I have a proposal," Kimmel said, his voice steady. "I challenge you right here, right now. Come on the show. We'll hire a proctor. We'll take the test together. I'll even spot you 10 points. The audience cheered, but Kimmel held up a hand.
Isn't that sweet? He's confusing me with one of his sons again. Wow, do you think he's flirting with me? What is this? When I die, I would like that to be the clip they play at the Emmys in memoriam montage.
In case you're too busy to come down, my team decided to do a little homework for you. He walked over to his desk and picked up a thick, yellowed envelope. It looked old, sealed with a stamp that had faded with time. "We received this," Kimmel said, "from a source who shall remain nameless. But let's just say they were very close to the admissions office at the University of Pennsylvania in 1968. Kimmel held the envelope up to the light. "This is the original transfer letter," he announced, his voice cutting through the tension. "The letter your father, Fred Trump, arranged to have sent to the Wharton School of Finance to get you in." He slid a letter opener under the flap. The sound of the paper tearing was crisp and loud in the silent studio. "You've told the world you were a genius student," Kimmel said, pulling out a single typewritten page. "You told us you were top of your class." He unfolded the letter. It wasn't a transcript. It was an internal memo. Kimmel scanned it, his eyebrows raising. He turned the paper to face the camera, zooming in on the highlighted text. "This is a note from the admissions officer," Kimmel read aloud. "Candidate Donald J. Trump, application reviewed, academic record from Fordham, below average. Aptitude scores, 38th percentile. A gasp rippled through the audience. 38th percentile, Kimmel repeated. "That's not genius, Donald. That's the bottom third." He continued reading the next line. "Admit only per arrangement with Fred C. Trump regarding endowment contribution." The crowd erupted. It was a mix of shock, laughter, and the kind of noise that only comes when a 50-year-old secret is finally irrevocably exposed. Kimmel set the letter down. "You didn't get in because you were smart," he said, delivering the final blow. "You got in because your dad bought your seat." The fallout was instantaneous. Social media lit up with the hashtag number 38 percentile. The image of that letter with the damning words below average became the defining image of the night.